Nicole Randolph, it's the first white hat in AF1 history. What does it mean to you to be getting that call and be a part of history?
I'm looking forward to, setting the stage as any other official, but just making sure that, I execute the things that I'm supposed to be executing. And I'm hoping that this will open up the door to say, hey, women can officiate the game just as well and be as focused as the men that officiate the game. So I'm really looking forward to going out there, doing the things that I've done since for the last 13 years and just be a good official.
That's something to be pointing out is that you have a ton of experience. You were in the CFP, you've been around major football, major brands, you've been part of historic crews. Where does that stand every time that you get to be the first? What does that mean to not only you, but to the future of this industry and of this spot?
I take it very serious. To be in this position as a first, you're setting the stage, and you never know. It's that one opportunity to open up the door for the next young lady or the next female who wants to come through and follow the same steps that I have taken. And I certainly hope that this day and this moment will open up that opportunity.
For you, you've been able to have moments like this, but it doesn't happen where you have somebody that looks like you and has been in your position with you. So when you walk into a locker room and you're the only one there, what do you kind of have to tell yourself to remind you that this is where you're meant to be?
I pray when I first get into the locker room because I feel like that's important. God has always uh, been a center part of my positioning anywhere and everywhere in life. And so when I know that God's hand is in it and He's put me in this position, I say to myself, you have prepared just like everyone else. Execute, be a great game manager, and make sure you take care of the integrity of the game by making sure it's fair on both sides of the ball and understand and having great conversations with the players and the coaches, because at the end of the day, we're all human, and inside of those great things that take place and inside the mistakes that may happen in the game, we are able to establish communication on both sides and understand that this is a learning process for everyone.
When you got the call, what were the emotions like when they say, we want you to be the first white hat in history for this AF1 league? What was that phone call like?
Oh my gosh, my heart dropped. I called my mom right away. I called my brother to let them know what took place. It was so adorable. His two daughters are 4 and 7, and they called me right away via a Zoom call to wish me congratulations. They will be watching the game tonight all the way down from Atlanta. A lot of my family will be watching the game tonight. So it's very exciting. I was very humbled, of course, for this opportunity. And I just want to make sure that I take care of the things that I take care of. So excitement, joy, humble, honor was a lot of the emotions that I felt.
Take a look back 13 years ago. What was the reason you wanted to get into officiating?
To be honest, I didn't even know women could officiate football. I've never seen a female official officiate football, but I did play 8 years for the Detroit Demolition. We won 5 national championships, and in the midst of me getting into officiating on the basketball side, a young man who officiated my games came up to me and asked me if I ever thought about officiating football, and literally told him, can women do that? And he said, yeah, the NFL, NCAA, Michigan High School Athletic Association, we're looking for females to get involved in football. So we just so happen to be from the same state, same city, because this was at the NASO conference. So we were in the same city. His daughter actually went to Country Day at the school that I coached at, and it's like everything was the perfect alignment for me to get started in it. And I said, why not? Why not take this chance?
When you look at the future, how do you get more females to officiate in a sport like football?
I take the time to exposure. So I spend a lot of time going over to different football college camps across the country. I'm very involved locally with in-person study groups. I go to the Michigan High School Athletic Association meetings that for our local divisions. I try to do as much as I can, not only within the local area, but across the state. And there are even females that I speak to internationally who are looking for someone to help pave the way, to help encourage them and give them the motivation to not only get involved, but stay involved with officiating.
That's Nicole Randolph, the first female white hat in AF1 history. Eli, back up to you.
Matt, thank you very much. Nicole, Thank you, and all the best to you in your continuing officiating pursuits. We're back right after this.